hope folks are using this time ahead of the system coming in to kind of prepare, because we have some more rain, especially if it's already been flooded. This could be difficult.
Yeah, it's just been a super busy, active period in the last couple of weeks. Major flooding events hitting some of the same areas, and it looks like we could have that set up once again on Mother's Day. We don't want that, but it is in the forecast, so let's talk about it. First, let's talk about the heat that we dealt with today. Near record heat for parts of Houston, all the way up to 90 degrees out at Hobby Airport, and there were a few other spots that made it up to 90 as well over towards Sugar Land. So not quite as humid today, but the temperatures were certainly very toasty. We will get rid of some of that heat for your Mother's Day weekend. However, we're going to have to deal with more clouds and, yes, a lot of rain. So Mother's Day weekend turning soggy by Sunday. Rounds of heavy rain with a few strong storms will be likely Sunday and even into Monday. And between Sunday and Monday, many of you could pick up more than 3 inches of rain. Not good news, because we're still dealing with some of the effects from all of that rain over the last several days. Still some minor flooding going on around the Brazos River. This is going to be near Greatwood and Sugar Land. Minor now, but notice those river levels increasing as we go through the weekend. And of course, with additional heavy rain, things could get even worse. Of course, we've had moderate to major flooding going on for a big part of the Trinity River, especially right around Liberty and Moss Bluff. So this is expected to continue through next week, and then we've got that heavy rain in place in the forecast for Mother's Day. So a lot to talk about. Here's the good news. It's not going to be a total Mother's Day weekend washout. I think most of Saturday will be dry. So get out there, enjoy the dry time for the first part of Saturday. If you're taking mom out to a movie, maybe a matinee movie, going out for brunch, or maybe just hanging out at the park for the afternoon, it should be dry for the most part. But by Saturday evening, Saturday night, a few showers will roll in. Things really go downhill, though, for Sunday and Monday, especially late Sunday evening, Sunday night, and throughout the day on Monday. That is when the flood threat really starts to increase. Speaking of that flash flood risk, here it is for Sunday. Notice it is elevated, that category 2 out of 4 flood threat for Houston and most of the area for that matter for Sunday. So of course we've had a ton of rain recently, so it's not going to take much additional rain for those rivers to once again start rising and for those streets to start flooding. That's not the only issue we've got to deal with for this weekend. Also on Sunday, we've been placing that low 1 out of 5 risk for a few severe storms for Houston and areas west. So we're talking about maybe a brief 60-mile-per-hour wind gust that could cause some spotty power outages, and yes, a threat for some severe hail, maybe quarter size or larger. So let me jump to Saturday morning. Maybe you're going to be out and about, getting a workout in, maybe working out in the yard, going to run a few errands. It should be mainly dry, but by Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m., notice the showers increasing. Should be fairly light by then, but I do think it starts to get heavier late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Notice the rounds of heavy rain rolling through, especially down towards the coast and eventually for the entire area. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, looking more like a washout as those strong storms and that heavy rain builds in. This is the map that kind of tells the story. Look at the areas in the red. Forecast rain through Tuesday. Huntsville, Livingston, maybe an additional 4 to 5 inches of rain. Likely 2 to 3 inches of additional rain for Houston. That means if you're heading out to the Big As Texas Music Festival for Saturday, mostly dry, but plan on a lot of rain Sunday. Same deal for Mother's Day. Get outside early, because as we go through Sunday, that rain will be increasing and the flood threat will be increasing as well. So keep that in mind. Sunday, Monday, not the best outdoor days. Find something inside to enjoy with mom on Sunday if you're not going to be able to get out there early. But things do improve for Tuesday and Wednesday before scattered showers and storms return Thursday.
All right. Ramisha, very active weather pattern here heading into the weekend. Yeah.
Yes.